Welcome to Midday on this Tuesday afternoon. Our first guests joining us are Mary Boudreau, who is on the far end here, and of course an accomplished artist, painter and artist. And I know, Mary, you've been on the show many times before, so thanks for coming back. And we also have Kathy Peters joining us, who is the president of TNSC. And they're both here to talk about the Art on the Move event, or the sale that is coming up. But today we're primarily focusing on sort of the collection process of that. But before we get to that, maybe I'll start with you, Kathy. If you can just explain a little bit about Art on the Move, just for people who are not sure what that is. What exactly is that?
Well, it's a type of art fair. It is a fundraiser for the Federation of Canadian Artists, but it gives people a chance to take those pieces that have been kind of hanging around. Maybe you loved it when you were in your 20s, and now not so much, or it's grandma's piece, or I have a couple I inherited from my mom, and a chance to put it in Art on the Move and sell it. So you'd get 60% of whatever the sale price is. So it's a good chance to recycle those pieces that you have and find somebody else who might just love to have them on their wall rather than having it sit in your cupboard.
Yeah, absolutely. And make what's old new again, right? Or new for someone else.
It is, because we all have different tastes, and our tastes change over time, and some people don't have any art yet, and this is an ideal chance for them to pick up something that they love.
Wonderful. And just from an artistic point of view, Mary, what do you think about this? This is quite an event, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Like, we haven't done this before, but we've heard from other areas that have done it. It's highly successful.
Right. I didn't mention that. This is sort of the first one for Kamloops, but you were saying Vancouver does one, and a few other places.
Winnipeg and Qualicum on the island, from an artist point of view, it's great. I mean, artists get to unload a bit of their stash too, because we always have the biggest collections of our own work. But I think there's going to be a great variety of work to look at, like all kinds of formats and sizes and mediums. It's going to be really exciting. And
and the fun thing is, it's not just paintings.
No.
You might have an art print, or a print that you've had for years. You might have a photo that you've had framed. It could be anything that's 2D.
Okay.
And
drawings, watercolors.
We have some photos maybe we can put up. This is just from the
our press party.
Yeah,
press party. Yeah,
that gives you an idea of.
Well, Mary found our image, or our logo, is this pram with art in it, and so a neighbor of mine had this antique pram, and it was perfect.
That's beautiful. Yeah,
but
and
you
so
can see.
This is a beautiful painting. So it can be scenic shots. It could be anything, right?
It could be
anything you want.
As long as it's not too erotic.
Of course, yes. Let's make this family friendly.
That's right. It has to be family friendly.
Okay, so we're not going to talk too much about the sale portion of it today, because I know we're having you back as well later on in the month. But the collection process, those deadlines are coming up. Can you talk a little bit about what people need to know?
Yeah. Okay, so on February 24th, which is a Sunday, and the 25th and the 26th, those are our collection days.
Okay.
They take place at the Old Courthouse, 7 Seymour Street West. And the times are 10, on the Sunday is 11 until 2, and Monday, Tuesday, it's 10 till 2 and 5 to 7. So you can drop stuff off on your way home from work on those days.
And so when you draw, there's a few things too, I know, Kathy, that you wanted people to know just before they bring their pieces in, just to help you display them.
Absolutely. So there's two things. When you go on our website, the TNSC.ca, you'll see information about Art on the Move sale. And every piece that you enter, you fill out an entry form. And we're not taking those ahead of time, so you just come prepared at the door. And the other thing that we want is we want to be able to display everybody's work so that it shines. And we're going to be displaying on our hanging system on the wall.
I'll hold it
so
for you here.
Your painting needs, or if it's framed, it needs to have a hanging wire so that we can hook it over our mounting system. It doesn't have to have paper on the back, but it has to have some kind of a good wire that you can hang it from.
Okay.
All right?
Perfect.
And then we also are going to have places for, we've got some print bins for things that aren't framed. Now, this happens to be one of mine on a canvas board, so it is already quite sturdy, but notice that we've got it wrapped in plastic.
Right.
So that it won't get damaged as people are flipping through to see them.
Yeah.
That's a good
Most
point.
places will shrink wrap something for you. You can get that done in town. And if it's a photo or something, all we ask is that you put a piece of cardboard behind it.
Perfect.
Just to protect it.
All right.
Right?
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
There is a registration fee.
Okay.
On the Sunday is the early bird, and it's $5 per piece.
Okay.
And on the Monday, Tuesday, it's $2 per piece.
Wonderful. All right, lots of information. Make sure you come prepared, and those are the collection dates there, the 24th, 25th, 26th, and we've got the website
You can
available.
get the entry form on the website.
Perfect.
And
Excellent.
we think
Thanks,
it'll
ladies.
become just an exciting event.
will.
We're going to do it annually.
Oh, good.
So
I
we're
like
quite
it.
excited. Yeah.
Well, here's how you can be part of the first annual. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us. Thanks.
Okay.